Hello friends. Now we are going to see two more important laws known as the distributive laws. So let us write them down. Okay, distributive laws. So it's very simple to understand. So we have this expression here. We are taking the set A and we are going to perform the operation union with the common elements of B and C. So B intersection C is the common elements between B and C. So the result what we get is this. So what it basically means is if you are going to do a union of A, that is, these are the three sets. So I'm going to take a union of the set A with the common elements of B and C. So if this is B and C, these are the common elements. Correct? So I'm going to take the union of the set A with the common elements of B and C. What are we ending up with? This region. Correct? So now this is the left hand side. Now what is the right hand side? Okay. So now we are going to highlight, this is for our right hand side. So let us try to highlight A union B. This is A union B. Now let us highlight A union C. Yeah. So now we have this. So let us try to identify what are the common elements between these. So if we combine these two, we just need to see what are the common elements, not the union, what is common. So if you see properly, this region, this is common in both, and this A, this is common in both. Yeah. So this is what I can say. So the result of the intersection operation of these two results, of these two operations, we end up with, correct? So this is exactly what we had here, exactly the same. So this is a distributive law. So we are saying that the operation union distributes the intersection operation. So we can separate the, basically we are doing the intersection first and then we are taking the union. So we can change that order. We can do the union operations and then we can perform distribution at the end. So union distributes the intersection operation. So I told you that whatever is in the bracket, that is performed first. So A union B will be performed first, then A union C, and then we can do the intersection. So the intersection law, the intersection operation distributes the union. So let us see how. A intersection with B union C. So we say that intersection distributes union. So what it means is, that's it. This is what it means. So let us again see the Venn diagram to understand it better. So we have, let us take the union of B and C. So this is what we have, B union C. Now intersection with A. So what are the common elements between this and the set A? Okay, so I can see the common elements are this part. This is what is obvious to me. So these elements are in A and are also in this union. So this is what this left hand side means. Now let us try to see if the right hand side is the same or not. Let us see. Just like before, I will draw two Venn diagrams. This is just for our understanding, to understand the distributive laws. So does the order matter or not? Okay, so let us perform the operations in the order. A intersection B, that is intersection, that is this region. Okay, now A intersection C, that is this region. Correct? So this region and this region. Now let's take the union of these two. So if you take the union, you are combining this and this. What do you end up with? It's exactly this part, right? What I've already highlighted. This region combined with this region. So you're ending up with this region. So finally, you have the same result. So doesn't matter how you are performing the operations. If you have A intersection with B union C, or if you are doing the distributive law, or after distributive law, if you are doing the intersection operation first and then union with the other intersection operation, you will end up with the same results. So this is the distributive law. So with that, we have covered few of the very important laws in set theory, the operations, laws on the operations of set theory. In the next videos, we'll go a little bit into the relations and then discuss about the functions. Thank you.